one. All that stuff I did was just working on, the JT. We did a step through, went around, laid it, came down, tweaked. And he tried to go up and down 5 seconds ago. He was limping, finally got out.
You know, I hate to say it, but those shoes are the worst.
Basketball shoes?
Yes.
Why's that?
Because you've got the big, arches in there, and your feet are getting so weak from having the support.
Even with inserts?
Yes, worse. So your feet are getting weak, and they're getting to where these muscles here aren't working, and then that's why we do so many balancing things, because I'm trying to get those feet back working when you're not used to it. That's what I'm always saying. I'm happy when you're not wearing shoes, running, and doing that stuff, minimal footwear, because it just makes your feet weak. So, all right, y'all, pick your victim mat. And so you have a blanket underneath you. Obviously, preferably, I prefer you to do it without the blanket. And then you have a block, and obviously, I prefer you to do it without the block. So I want you to sit like this. And if you need the blanket and it's hard on your knees, then no, I'm kidding. Yeah, but it's super good to try to force the pressure on here, but good? Okay. And so we start each practice with the breath of fire. It's an upregulating breath, and it just fires up the nervous system and gets your body ready for practice. Also helps clear out the nasal passages. So. Oh.
No, sinus infection.
Okay.
Now you think it takes.
Okay. So we can't do the alternate nostril breathing thing. No, so basically it looks like a sneeze, and it's coming directly from your abs, and you're just pressing out. And the inhalation comes automatic. And so we'll do 3 rounds of 20. Try to sit back. or we can do this.
Yeah, that's worse. Actually, no.
I remember last time.
No.
Trying to get me to hurry. So we'll do 3 rounds of 20. So I'll have you inhale, exhale, inhale, and then we'll exhale, 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 and then I'll count you down, and then we'll inhale, exhale, exhale, exhale. We'll do 3 rounds of that. So with your eyes closed, and then you can come back onto your heels, or you can even take one of your feet, and if you can take that one here, or on the top here, or wherever you can bring that foot, and just try to sit back on that top foot, and then you just, no, okay.
That's a new one.
So it's because we're working the feet and the hips, stuff like that. Cool. Okay. Oh yeah, that's right. All right, so with your eyes closed, we'll inhale, and exhale, and inhale deeply, and exhale, 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 exhale. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, ribs coming out wide. Exhale. Inhale, belly lifts, ribs come out wide, and exhale, 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 exhale. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale, 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 exhale. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale. And exhale. Take your left hand on your heart and your right hand on your belly. And start to connect your breathing with your body. Coming all the way up from your belly into your lower ribs, your chest, your throat, out your nose. And then Inhaling through your nose, deeply down your throat, down your spine, all the way into your belly. And just start to notice where your body is today, where you might be sore, hurting, tight. Don't try to correct it, just notice it. May this yoga practice heal and strengthen your body and your mind. May this yoga practice heal and strengthen your body and your mind. Open your eyes and come to your downward facing dog. Are you both practicing? Come on. Are you wanting to practice?
I roll my leg.
Okay, I didn't know if you wanted to.
To her, that doesn't mean shit unless you know
Hey, it does if it's cute, but you know, it happens. I feel for you, but after a couple weeks, stick it up. No, I'm kidding. Our body and motion statement. All right, and start to press your body back. So you're trying to open up in your shoulder blades and trying to press your chest down to your thighs. No, you don't have to keep walking back. I'm trying to stretch your back for you. And then just make sure you're gripping the floor as you're pressing back. Keep trying to find more space. Trying to pull your chest through your arms. And then inhale deeply through your nose. And open up your mouth inside out. Inhale deeply through your nose. And open up your mouth inside out. Now keeping that same breath through practice the rest of the time with your mouth closed. So we're breathing in through our nose for 4 and trying to breathe out through our nose for 4. Or 8 if you can. And then look between your hands and then step between your hands and just forward fold here, leaning the weight into the front ball mounds of your feet, grabbing opposite elbows. Turning your head yes and no. And then inhaling all the way up, palms pressed together, reaching up like you're trying to grab the ceiling and you're trying to press your heels into the mat. Exhale, reach over to the right side, pressing over into your left. So my hands are reaching up and over and my side is pressing away. Breathe, trying to keep your arms back. We're not leaning forward. Stretching down into the side, breathe. And then inhale back to center. And then exhale, reach over to the left side, pressing over into the right. Keep breathing. We're not dumping down, we're not cheating, holding our thumbs. Breathe. And then inhale back to center. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale to a flat back, pulling back in your shoulder blades. So wherever you are, you're pulling back, extending in your spine, and then exhale, fold. Again, one more time. Straight back, pulling and squeezing in your shoulder blades, extending your spine, and then exhale, go down to your plank position. So in plank, I'm wanting you to push forward where you're barely on your toes. And your quads are screaming, squeezing your quads. You're pulling your hands back towards your toes. Leaning your head forward, extending in your spine. Breathe. And then when we come down to our half push-up, we even come further forward. And then we're lowering halfway, not dumping into our body. Not dumping, not dumping. And then inhale, pull your body through your arms. Arching your back, feet are on the top, and your feet are off the mat. Look forward. exhale, downward dog. Take your right hand up, your left hand up, and then reach through and grab the outside of your right ankle. And then look underneath your right armpit and squeeze and breathe. Keep pressing away as you reach and grab your ankle and twist. And then return back, taking your right hand up, and then reaching your arm on the outside of your left ankle and pull, twisting, looking underneath your left armpit. And then exhale, hover your knees over your mat as you press back more. And then return your legs, straighten your legs, take your forearms down to the mat, pressing back. Start to walk your feet up and breathe. Maybe walk your feet up just a couple more inches. Breathe. And then come down to all fours. Take your right hand up and your left foot up and reach in opposite directions. And you're pulling your left hand towards your right knee. Breathe. Trying to extend in your spine so you're looking down at your mat, not cranking on your neck. Bend your left knee, reach back and grab it, and kick up. And breathe. And then release. Taking your right hand out to the side and your left leg out to the side, straight though. Just kick your neighbors when you want to. How you doing? I love it. That looks so cute. I love it. Okay. And then return back and take your knee back down. Switching hands. Left leg, left arm reaches. So I'm reaching for something way in front of me and I'm kicking back through my flexed heel. Back. I'm trying to rip my body in half. Breathe. Then bend your knee and reach back and grab the top of your foot and then kick into it. And breathe. Keep kicking, making that leg come up higher, stretching all the muscles from the knee and the quads. And then releasing, taking that arm and leg out to the left, so right and then left. Da, 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 da. Okay, sorry. And then return back to neutral. Coming down into all fours again. Pulling your hands back, arch your back, look up, and inhale deeply. And then exhale, press your mat away, arching your back, taking your chin to your chest. Breathe. And then inhale, pulling back, really opening up in the chest. And then exhale, pushing your hands away, tucking your chin to your chest. And then coming back to neutral, right hand comes up. Thread your right hand through your body, pressing into your left, twisting and looking up over your left shoulder. And you're starting to pull your right arm away as you're pressing down into your left. Trying to look over that shoulder as you twist more. Breathe. And then coming back to neutral, all fours. Left arm is up. Threading it through, pressing into the right now. Looking over your right shoulder. pulling your left shoulder out as you're pressing to twist more. Breathe.
Okay.
Yep. And then returning back to neutral. Come back into your downward facing dog. Lift your right leg up. And then walk your hands back just a little bit more, really getting back into the back of your left leg. Trying to press your heel down on the mat, pulling your chest through your arms more, lift higher. And then bend your knees and stack your hips. We're trying to stack our hip on top of each other. And then squeeze your butt, your heel to your butt so much and reach back with like a tiptoe if you're trying to touch the ground behind you. And just keep reaching. We've got some tight ass hips. Holy crap. And if it's good, flip your dog if it's there for you. Woo! I love it! Woo! Pressing up in your pelvis. Pressing up and reaching forward, breathe. And then returning back to your three-legged down dog with your right leg still up.
Go start to slip from the blanket down.
Yeah.
Like that thing right to your right elbow. Put that down on the pad. You start to slip.
You're being too nice. I didn't let him do that forever. Because I'm ripping.
Now look out for that. First class.
Yeah. Take your right knee on the outside of your right elbow. Hold and pull your hands back. Breathe. Hold. And then exhale, take it back. Right knee to left elbow, pulling your hands back towards your feet. Breathe. Hold. And then right leg goes back. Right knee on the outside of your left arm and come up. Got this. Woo! Yeah! And then come back. Step in that right foot between your hands, anchoring your back foot at a 45. So 45, so if your foot is normally here, for warrior two, we're angling it in. So toes are coming a little bit in. Come in this way. And then turn your hips forward and come forward into your lunge. And pressing back into that back heel. This time, we're lifting up, so we're squeezing our mat together, internally rotating our front foot and pressing back in that back heel. Using our core and our body to reach up and twist. Breathe. And then exhale, take your foot parallel now with your mat. And take your front toe and take it out just a little bit more. Really opening up the hips. And then reach your arms parallel. Keep trying to work that toe out so we're opening more of the hips coming forward into your lunge. And then reach forward, reverse your warrior, keeping that bend in the front knee. And then straighten that front leg. Reaching forward, using your legs to squeeze in your core, come down. You can take your hand to your shin or the mat. And it's like somebody's pulling up on your left hand. And breathe. Try to get that twist like you're trying to fit in between a piece of glass. And then you can take that top arm up if you can. Your bottom arm. Oh, is it? Oh. And then coming back to your warrior two and circle down to your half push-up. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing dog. Don't go so far down. You're good. Just come halfway down. And then take your left leg up behind you, pressing into your heel. And kick higher. Walking your hands back just a little bit more, getting into the back of your leg. Breathe. And then bend your knees and stack your hips. Now trying to take your toes to the other side of the ground, reaching towards the ground, pointing your feet. Trying to take your toe down to the ground as much as you can, getting that feeling that you're reaching. And flip your dog if it's there for you today. Pressing forward up into your hips, breathe. And then returning back into your three-legged down dog. Left leg still up. Take your left leg on the outside of your left elbow. And hold, pulling back in your hands. Breathe. And then back. Left elbow, left knee to right elbow, twist and hold and pull your arms back. And breathe. And then left knee on the outside of your left elbow. Come up if you can. Lean forward, keeping that back leg up. Nice. And back. Up. And then step your left foot between your hands. Anchoring your back foot at a 45, toes coming a little bit forward, pressing in the back heel. Really getting into the fibers of those feet, strengthening the ankles. So try to bring your feet a little bit more forward. Take your foot a little bit more forward, this way. So turn it in more like this, because you're pressing down here. And you're coming forward into your knee and keeping that leg straight. Good, good, good. And then twisting your torso forward. So you're trying to twist your body forward as you're coming down. And you're squeezing your mat apart. And internally rotating that front foot as you twist your body more forward. Breathe. And then taking that back foot parallel with your mat, coming into your warrior two, taking your front toes and turning them out just a little bit more, really opening up in the hips. Breathe. Reach forward, reverse your warrior, keeping that bend in the front knee. Straighten that front leg, and then reaching forward, coming down, twisting, looking up at your right hand like somebody's lifting up on your right hand. Squeezing your legs together. Trying to pull your pelvis forward like somebody's trying to slide you between a piece of glass. And you can take that bottom hand up for just a second. Breathe. I love it. Yeah, nope, yep. And then come back to your warrior two. And then circle your hands down to your half push-up. Move forward, come onto the top of your feet, and then that's your up dog, and then down dog, tuck your feet. Good. Take a few breaths here. Just find your happy place. Turn your head yes and no. Coming up onto your tiptoes. Really press your heels up and then press back down towards the mat. Trying to lift your toes. Internally rotating your back feet a little bit and lift those toes. Kind of fire up different muscles. And so try to lift the toes up towards your body. So set your heels down as far as they'll go. Now try to lift your toes up towards your face. Yes. Yes. So press your heels down. Now try to lift your toes up off the mat. No, press your heels down. Now toes up. Oh, there you go. You feel that? So breathe as you keep pressing the heels down, lifting up on this. And then take your heels together. Look between your hands. Step or jump. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise all the way up. Palms pressed together. And coming into just a little back bend here. Pressing your hips forward. And then exhale all the way down. Inhale, flat back. And then exhale, step your right foot back. Yeah.
It's supposed to be like that all week, yeah, so that just don't feel nice.
Yeah. Just makes it more humid. It doesn't make it any less hot, and you just can't even enjoy the outside. So right hand comes on the inside of your right foot and twist. Yeah, and so you're pulling that hand away from your foot to twist more. Keeping that back leg up and strong, so it's not bent. And then so return back and take your left hand on the inside of your left foot. And then twist. And then returning back, take your left shoulder on the inside behind your knee. And then just start to press forward for a second. Keep pressing forward. You should feel this in your hips, groin area. And then if you can, take your hand on top of your foot. Just hold here for just a little bit longer and breathe. And then release, taking your knee down to the mat. Come up onto your knee, your back foot. Try to lift it up just as much as you can, and just try to hold. If you need to put more weight on your knee, you can. Just breathe. And then lower down. With your left hand, reach back and try to grab your foot. If you can't grab it, you can just try to squeeze it up forward, and then pull it more forward if you've got it. Just breathe. And then release. Coming up, walking your hand down the back of your knee. Reach up and just press forward. And then coming back down. Switch leg. And then again, taking your left hand on the inside of your right foot, twist. Keeping that back leg straight and strong. And keep twisting, trying to twist your chest up to the ceiling.
It's coming down up there.
And then return, taking your right hand on the inside of your right foot and twist. Pressing into your leg, pressing it away, breathe. And then returning back, taking that right shoulder behind your knee and pressing forward. Lengthening in the spine and just keep pressing forward. Trying to take both hands on your ankle and just hold. Feel all the muscles kind of working in your ankles and feet and a little bit else. And then release, and then go ahead and take your knee down to the mat. Then come up onto your knee, pop your foot down onto the mat, and just lift. If you need to put a lot of weight into your knee, you can. Just try to lift forward, breathe. And then lower down. Reaching back with your right hand, try to reach and grab your foot. If not, you can just squeeze it in. Just keep working that squeeze. But if you can, try to reach. Keep squeezing, keep squeezing. I know you got it. Then keep squeezing. Keep squeezing then. And then lower down. Just because you can't get it doesn't mean you're not going to next time. So keep squeezing. And then come up here and then start to work your hand down your left side, reaching up and over, pressing forward in the pelvis. And then return back and switch. And switch. And switch. And switch. And switch. And then come to a forward fold. Taking your feet about hip width distance. Using your peace fingers, grab your big toe. And so we're going to inhale, look up, pull up. Keep pulling hard. Pull, pull, pull. And using your core, put your chest on your knees. Your knees are bent, and then start to pull your head down like you're pulling it between your legs. Leaning all the way onto the front ball mounds of your feet, internally rotating your feet. Almost feels like you're going to lean forward. Keep pulling your head down towards the mat, not using your shoulders as earrings. Rest your jaw. Again, internally rotating those feet and leaning forward. And then bend your knees deeply and take your hands all the way underneath, trying to step on your wrists. Underneath your feet and try to step on your wrists if you can. And again, inhale, look up, pull up, and then exhale, pulling your head down, trying to pull it through your legs, leaning your chest on your legs, using your core here, turning your head yes and no, again, leaning all the way onto the front ball mounds of your feet, where your heels feel like they're going to come up off the mat. Just breathe. Again, trying to lift your heels off the mat. We're stepping so much on our hands. And then slowly release, taking your hands to your hip and then slowly, slowly, slowly coming up. Very nice.
Does she want me to take these down? Alright.
That's not right. No. Ugh. That's good. No, I'm kidding. All right. So coming to your yogi squat.
Stand neutral right here.
What?
Our strength coach, he's been trying to get me to know us to do this forever.
Oh, really?
We always come up, we always do this with you. He gets pissed. Just like you.
I don't know what you're talking about. I am so weak for it. So pressing your knees away, try to take your butt down and your back up. And just breathe. Taking your right hand in front of your shin on the outside of your right foot, and then not using, making sure you leave your leg back here and twist and look up. As you keep pressing, which shoulder is it? That one?
I don't know what it is.
So what did you do?
I didn't do anything. Like, I woke up in the morning and I just let that much stuff went to sleep. It just happened yesterday.
Okay. I want to know how it feels in the next couple of days, like especially when you're laying down. So if you can, try to find. So reach behind your back. So my hand's down here, and my other hand that was up comes behind my back and try to reach towards my hand. And then I get it?
Yeah, I can't get my foot up.
Now start to sit up. Start to find space. And then releasing, taking your left hand on the outside. This actually might feel good on your left shoulder. So taking your left hand on the outside of your left foot, reach your hand up. And so kind of push forward on that shoulder and see how that feels. You know what I mean? Looking forward to that.
Hell?
And then if you can, try to find. Using that back arm back behind you. I do have shooting range and front shoulder. You're in a good place. So, right shoulder behind your right knee, and then just start to walk your hand back, pressing your foot back. Press your foot back. Press your foot back. Keep pressing back. Eventually, this foot is going to go on the back of your shoulder. Yeah, it's going to happen. It's going to happen. And then just take your...
Oh, you got it. That's it. Hey, that's it.
But your foot, the bottom of your foot is going to be standing on the back of your shoulder. Next back, right? And then just start to rock your foot. And then start to take your hand back down, and then see if you can straighten that leg. And start to push it back. Take your step, start to straighten that leg. And then start to twist, finding space. With each inhale, twist, finding more space. So where can you find more space? Maybe lengthening your spine and just pressing back with your right arm. And then lower down. Wiping off your hand. Taking your chaturanga arm.
Yeah, fucking real.
Left ankle across the front of your right.
Don't get us today.
Chaturanga hand. Chaturanga. So taking both hands up front and lifting your body up. And then and so yeah, even if you're just and so even if you're just lifting, even if you're just trying to lift, we're always finding space. And balance.
Yeah. I used to wear my nose pads.
Yes. Shoulders and nose for the thing. Not a good combination of that.
Okay.
Alright. Even if you're just like I said, lifting up.
I can lift down.
Doing the left.
I'm like sideways.
So whenever you're here and you're lifted, you just squeeze your legs together and then lean forward.
Ah, got it.
Yeah, like that. Like that, like this, like that. Woo! Come on now. Very nice, very nice. Very good, very good. Okay. Next leg. So, right shoulder comes behind your knee if you can. Just start to press that foot back so I can take my left hand down. I'm kind of pressing that leg back. And this leg can do whatever it wants. Just start to press that leg back. Keep pressing the leg back. Trying to open up in all different places of the knees. See goes from doing lots of things. And then grab your foot and be like, aww. No, that's okay. No, I'm kidding. We're supposed to say that, not get pictures. No. Let's stay. Each time try to pull that leg more forward. And then taking your toe, hand back down, pressing back in your leg, start to straighten your leg. And then with each exhale, try to find more space. Lengthening your spine, pulling your leg down, maybe turning, pressing that leg back more. Try to find some space. Each exhale, you should feel more and more opening. Try to let it go. Notice where you're resisting growth. And then lower down. Taking your hands forward like in a chaturanga. Your half push up. Taking your Are you kidding? Hey, Jay, we still got 45 minutes. I'm just kidding. Well, I mean, kind of want a mile in the class. So I thought I'm like, yeah. And Miles was like, okay, what next? What next? What next? And then it starts moving forward. I see. Yeah, so your left is behind your left knee. And then you're just taking your hands down, kind of like you're doing the half push up. And then, yeah, right ankle comes on top. And then you pick your body up. So worry about this part more. So you can pick your body up. And then once you pick your body up, that's when you straighten your legs and then you lean forward. Squeeze! 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 Okay, squeeze! Stop. All right. Go back into your yogi squat. And then so come over, side. And try to come up as much as you can, lengthening your spine. And then switch. I like the synchronized things you guys got going there. Try to get your spine up. And then switch. Try to come up onto your shoulders. And breathe. Find a spot to focus on. And stay. Switch. And then to the right side. And up onto your tiptoes again, get your spine straight. Find a spot to focus on. Release. Gonna use your iron horse. So you guys might want to turn sideways. Okay, so iron horse. So tucking your pelvis, taking your spine up. Right foot comes up. Lower. Left foot comes up. Lower. Both feet up. And lower. Taking both hands on the inside of your knees, pressing your knees out. Take your right shoulder down and twist and look over your left shoulder as you press your legs further apart. And switch. And switch. Pressing your knees apart, squeezing. And switch. And release. Standing up with your feet facing forward. Interlace your hands behind your back. And pull back, inhale, look up, arch your back. Exhale, come forward, letting your arms lower down to the mat. Letting your head hang over your body. Keep using your core to try to pull your chest through your legs. Internally rotating your feet, not moving them, but just the muscle internally rotating them. Leaning the weight on the front ball down to your feet, more and more, and pull down more with your core. Breathe. And then inhale, slowly come up. Whew. All right, go around each other's butts. And then again, inhale, look up. And then exhale, take your hands down to the mat and try to walk your palms back towards your heels. And again, I'm using my core and my body to try to pull my chest through my legs. We've got chaturanga arms and we keep, yes, good. Keep trying to pull your hands, keep walking your hands back. Even further if you can, leaning the front weight in the front ball mounds of your feet, pulling your body through, but letting gravity take your head down, but not touching the mat, turning your head yes and no. You just breathe. And then if you can here, you can either come up into tripod, or you, since you've got your arms back there, you can kind of sit back onto your legs and take your legs up. Woo! So lean your butt down and take your legs up. We're so there. Yeah, but be very, very, very careful about your emotions. Okay, good. So yeah, so basically take your arms even further back, where you can kind of sit on the back of your arms, and that's when you lift them up. Trying to sit that butt back and those legs going forward. Kind of different from crow, so opposite from crow. Good job. So we're in the same crow position, but instead of our feet going back, our legs going forward. All right, so come down to your mat. And again, sitting on your feet.
Yeah, bro, drink some water, bro. Don't let her.
I got nothing against you guys drinking water. Don't even.
I know, but
they
didn't know that. They're going to. She's going to the whole class without drinking water.
I've done that too. I told you about that one guy. He was like, "Oh, you don't drink water." Blah blah blah. And I grabbed my water and walked out of the class. I got finger for you. Like that's like a point where it's like, okay, really. So good for you to sweat it on. Okay, so coming up onto the tops of your feet. So your feet have gone. So now we gotta work on it more. Just like talking about the rolling and all that stuff. So try to walk your hands back onto the top. So come onto the top of your feet.
I am.
No, I mean like not
I got
the other one. Yeah.
Got it.
Sorry.
I'm sick.
Yeah, no. Yeah, then start to walk back, and then see if you can lift your knees. Yes.
Let's reevaluate. I already got a crit myself.
So even if you can't lift your toes up, just kind of walk back and then maybe lift up your Yeah.
You leaning into your arm?
Huh?
You leaning into your arm?
You can lean into your arms or you can take your arms up and
I
just
got
start
you.
to
Yeah.
We're trying to open them, not break them. We're trying to build strength for money. Alright, and so now this foot is going to come forward, and if you can put it here, awesome. Preferably here, or preferably here. But wherever you are, if you're here, then take it down here, but you're still on top of this foot. Okay? And try to make those toes facing backwards. You don't want them angled in. You know how I always kind of picture feet, you want them angled back. Mm-hmm. And then just start to give yourself like a little foot massage. So start at the bottom of the heel and start working your way like all through your arch. And just sitting back on your heel.
Oh boy.
Yeah. So just keep trying to work.
There we go.
There you go. Work on that. Ankle stability. Keep rubbing that out. And then once you're done, so yeah, try to get it a little bit more. So sit back on that foot. Mm-hmm. Good. Good. Yeah. So go ahead and step that foot up, like, and still bend back here. Take your fingers between each one of your toes and just start to work your toes out. And just try to work your fingers in there as much as you can, separating all your toes, kind of squeezing the ball mounds of your feet.
Yeah, looking.
Keep pressing your fingers in between.
We got one. Hey, we got one,
When you
fellas.
might be ambulance.
We got one,
And then return your foot back, and so come back and like start to pat on them.
That was really good.
Yeah. All that in there. Okay, now switching sides. So again, taking your other foot out to the side, or lifting it up here, or here. And so, like, if you need to, that's why those blankets are back there. You know, I don't like the.
It's not that. I can't stay straight. Almost to the side.
Yeah, you can put a block under there, or under your butt to kind of help. And then just start to massage with both hands. Woo! One or the other. Okay, down here. And just start to massage on the inside of your arch, starting from your heel, pressing up into the ball mound. And then taking that foot and stepping, taking your fingers in between each one of the toes, and working your fingers in your toes, squeezing the ball mound here. Really trying to separate each toe and your fingers in all each one.
It's a lot of things.
Do what?
The theme song for a lot.
Person died by the earlier. I thought it was true.
You trying to work your toes separate.
You got this, bro. Mind over matter.
Yes, and take your head out of it.
That's all yoga's about, bro. Literally.
Yes. about discipline. It's not even a workout, believe it or not. And then just pat your feet. And just kind of see how your feet feel. Do they feel a little bit looser, a little different, painful? Too bad otherwise. And just one more time, tuck your toes and sit back just for a second. And if it's too much, you can take your hands down to the mat and then push back. Preferably up here though. And then release. Taking your toes together, feet together, knees come out wide. And try to pull your heels in as much as you can. And then if you can kind of press down on your knees. And again, massaging the sides of your feet and the tops. Pressing those knees down. Maybe twisting your feet out, twisting them in. And then take your right foot on the outside of your left knee. And then make sure both sits bones are still on the mat. Those two bones right here in our like little butt things. That's supposed to sit on a motorcycle bike, but it kills. A bicycle. Take your left elbow on the outside of your right knee and start to press as you twist, looking over your right shoulder. And my left elbow is pressing hard into my right knee as I'm twisting, looking over my left. With each inhale and exhale, where can you find more space? Where can you get a better twist? Can you lengthen in your spine, press down into the mat and twist? How much more space can you find? Deepening your breath as you twist. Slowly coming back around, take this foot forward. So we're kind of opening them up like a W. And then again, sits bones on the mat, flexing both feet. Can you take that knee down a little bit more forward?
Yeah, that's better.
And so try to get both sits bones on the mat. So whether you have to take this leg up more or whatever you got to do, now take that leg, try to get on top of that one. And then sits bone, and then just start to try to lean forward. So try to keep it down, so whether you have to open up your legs even a little bit more, try to keep your sits bones down, and then grab your right hand over, and then left hand up if you can. Yep, and then just take your other hand behind. Yep, there you go. Yes. You got it. And keep working your hand down as you start to lean forward.
I know the fun part is it.
This hurts a lot, actually.
This hurts a lot.
I don't want to shout it. This is going to get you into your next steps. That's fine. So try to grab your shoulders. Use down. No. So core up, squeeze, pressing hands down.
Your feet and your butt bones on the ground.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Feet and, wow.
And both sit bones, yeah. Okay, so just then take that leg forward and then just start to work this leg forward. Preferable. And then just keep flexing that foot and keep pulling your chest forward.
It's just as good as a stretch.
Little not as intense, but it's alright. We'll get you there. Now this right foot, knees coming out, left foot comes up and over. And then your right elbow goes on the outside of your left knee. And then twist and look over your left shoulder and keep pressing into that knee. So yeah, just perfect. And then press against that and then twist and look over your shoulder. So keep twisting and then extend in your spine and twist more. With each inhale and exhale, find more space. Just close your eyes, focus on your breath. Exhale, find more space, twist more. Breathe. And then returning back, trying to W your feet if you can, or we'll just do the pulling it up. See which side. That's a lot better.
This side's better.
Yeah, that's
Jesus,
better. Okay, so opposite shoulder.
I actually gotta go to the No, I'm just like saying.
Yeah.
I get on this side. I can't do this.
Yeah, that's really good. So both sits bones down, and then start to lean forward. And just find somewhere else to be right now. Just find something else to do with your mind. There's a lot more painful things in life.
This is up there. This is up there. This is up there.
Take yourself somewhere else. Breathe. Focus on your breath. Find where you're resisting and let it go. Exactly. So let it go. Nothing's going to happen to you. Just let it go. Keep letting each time go. Breathe. Again, noticing where you're resisting and let it go. In your jaw, your hip, your back, your shoulder, let it go.
Okay, this side is good.
Check you out! Oh my god, you can kiss your own ass. Sorry. Slowly release. So now you know how it feels on that side. I want you to take yourself on the other side and keep. I know you were.
Oh.
Yeah, be careful coming out. It's almost as bad coming out as it is going in. All right, let's go ahead and get started. Oh, all right. Everybody, Miles, show them how to.
No mas.
He's like,
He said no mas.
No mas.
No mas.
No, it's rapping. No. All right. Don't everybody jump at once. Well, the trapeze is the easy part.
Oh no! You said after last. You said after last class. You know what you said after last class. No way.
Well, like I told you, you've been advancing so quickly, and I won't have to. Hey, yeah.
Come on, on, Taylor. Be great, Taylor.
He's lying!
Be great.
That's right. No.
You're definitely getting the
Yeah, I know, it should be okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's gonna be hanging
I mean, when you're a kid, it's like, what? No, probably not. I'll probably have like nobody here, and I'll move you over as much as I can here. Okay, and then you'll move your mat over here. You want, because I'm gonna probably make yours the same size as theirs. Is that okay? Like, you think Miles is gonna be okay? All right. Woo! Oh my gosh. That was easy, no?
Compared to last time.
Oh my god. See, and I didn't think it was so hard.
It was bad, and I was bad. It was bad.
Yeah, that is no doubt. Because it's literally all in your head. And so, like, when you come in all grumpy, it makes it even worse.
There is no word. That shit was hard. There's no getting around
I
it.
don't think I was hard.
There's no getting around it.
No, oh, okay. Just on the, just go something, that thing. You're just like reach up and grab. Alright, all people. Okay, yeah, you wanna. I have it here. Okay, that's right? I reach all the time. I still have not grown. I think I've shrunk. I used to be 5'2.5", now 5'2". No. Everybody tells me I'm weird. It's so nice. Alright, do you remember how to get in and all that stuff? Okay. You've been in this before already, yeah. Okay. I just have 2 newbies now. Where's the strap? I think I've got one. Alright, you can remember, so hug the midline, squeeze in, lift in your core to set your butt back into the ring. Don't think about it. Keep squeezing, lift, go back, forward. Lift up!
You got this.
There you go.
I could have yelled at that. That's what you put on the website.
Do what? Squeeze, get that one! Oh my goodness. Alright. And then grab your mat, yeah, and never it is or anything. Yeah, just get up your swing. Alright. There. Alright. Yep. Cool. Alright. So remember, lower back. And use your fabric. You got him back there, Tim? Yep. So come back here. Okay, so you just use your fabric to lower your body down and just keep going back. And then take, yep. And then just take your legs out and your back. Now, yep. And now bend your knee. And then go back again.
Come on, this side.
It was a bit taller.
And then nope, and then come back inside. Nope.
Yep.
This way, and then back around.
Dad.
There you go.
I know you hear me.
And then
Oh, here, the headphones did. Get my phone and get a picture of me almost on this side.
Okay, so bend your knee. And then take it. Where, like, stand up right where you're not. Yeah. Probably come back up.
Once he gets in.
Okay, plastic look down your leg.
Both of us.
Yeah. When you hold on to the strap too long, it starts to go down your leg and then you come down. Okay, so commit. So when you go back, just commit. So take them out.
You're not gonna fall.
Go back, legs up wide. Come in.
Wrap your legs around.
I can fix the strap. After you strap. So just take them both around and I'll do the straps.
Don't worry about that.
Yeah, just take them out. And now go ahead and take them through and then back
There we
around.
go.
Back around. Yep. Now wrap your feet back around. Over there.
The last thing, look up and smile.
Wait, get out of here and then sorry about pulling my hair. Okay, I'll sit on your back. You okay?
I think so.
Okay, now look up and smile at somebody. Bring yourself. Okay, grab. Okay.
Up your last.
Okay, so where is it hurting? On your lower back? Okay, so I'm gonna try not to. Sorry. Okay, how's that? Okay. Okay. And then lower your hand down to the mat and walk this way. Keep walking, keep walking. And now relax through your arms. And just relax through and let your shoulders come back, preferably straighten your arms. Yeah, gotta open that up if it's hurting.
Yeah.
Just don't press too hard. Okay, now take your right hand on the middle of your hand, and then take your left hand onto inside of your left knee, and then look up at your left knee. Opening up in the shoulders. You straighten that arm back. Be careful. Be mindful.
This is a good show.
Okay. You feel that opening in the shoulder? Yeah, oh my God. Okay, now switch arms. Taking that hand back. And twist and look up at the other knee. Stretch. Nice. How's the shoulder feeling?
That feels good. Good stretch.
That's a good look. I thought it would help.
Where are my legs?
You gotta build some callus something. No, and then release and just hang, let your body just hang. And then take your arms up and over and interlace your hands behind you. Yeah, and then just let gravity kind of take your arms down and relax your head, turn your head yes and no.
I see you over there, Taylor. I see you, T. Will.
Now take your right foot out.
Oh,
Don't press on the mat.
Just take it out.
Don't press on the mat. Alright.
Wrap your leg up. You gotta wrap
I
your
got you. I got you. I got you.
Oh, you just right up.
I got you. Alright, I'm lowering you.
Are you sure?
I was the same way, I swear to God.
Yeah, red's gonna be on the inside. Blood on the inside in here. No. No. I think I might have put it too far down. I'm trying to get it off here. Maybe pull your shorts a little. I choose it. It's not fitting in. But yes.
Yeah.
Let your feet. Like I said, Miles could probably teach this class. So again, remember how I did last time? It.
There you go.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So once they get
We go both.
yeah. Good.
Yeah, we're good.
And that's where you're going next. Back to those two. So see.
It's like the hardest part. I think we'll do it again.
And it's always the hardest part for everybody at the beginning. So don't feel bad. Unless you feel, then you'll never get in there if you don't have an ass. He just slides right out underneath. So, no, put your feet, yep, and then wrap back around, and then back around. So take your feet back around again. There we go. And then here, let me see on your back. Oh, so can you try to lift up with your core and then? I just don't want to.
Yeah, I think it's.
There we go. How's that on your back? You okay?
Yeah.
Okay. So now take your right leg out. And let go of these. Let go.
You're not
You
gonna
can't
fall.
hold on to these.
There you go.
Taking your bind out too when you hold on to those. So reach this arm up.
Trust yourself.
He's like, I trust myself. I don't trust this crazy yoga. And now you're going to kick away. So kick into your hand and kick away from your body. Really relax your body, your neck, and just kick your leg away from you. Sorry. And then you're coming down. Breathe. Stretch. It should feel like amazing. So you guys are trying to go to Superman? I'll teach you. And then take this leg back up and around. One leg out. Yep. Now reach. Reach. Good job. Go back. And then go back around this way. Inhale, exhale. And then back around. And then now take this back.
Hey, Bill, come here.
Let go of this. Just trust. Let go. Be suspended. Don't let go. Don't let them pass. And then reach your arm and up and over. And then
So you put it
kick
over.
into your foot. Can you grab it with your hand?
Nigga, the top of my foot, put it over. Yes, there you go. Now we're listening.
And reach
Same
back.
thing on the side. That way.
Yeah, I know. I have his right.
There
It's
you go.
only like 7
Up and
years
over.
and a half. So.
There we
And then try
go.
to kick into it. There you go.
Hey, wait till I get out this
Turn it
fucking.
against the nose.
Get out. Yeah, wait till the rain.
And then wrap this leg back around. So try to just use your core without holding on to these wrappers. Alright, you guys going into Superman? Okay, now take the palms of your feet together. Palms of your feet together.
Fall back, I can release my feet out.
So once you come up though, don't release your feet until you come all the way up and then you can take your feet up. Okay, so grab your longest strap, see how Miles is doing?
You're gonna go the other way.
And so hands are gonna go this way. So twist.
Yeah.
There you go. Now take the palms of your feet together and keep them together. And then press up into a push-up.
Just press. It's the hard part. Hard part.
Yep, keep going. Unwrap your feet. And now straighten your legs. Straighten them. Good. Now tuck here, tuck.
There you go.
Now, lower down, keep tucking.
You got it, bro. Bring it up.
Keep tucking.
There you go.
Try to pull this up, all of this up. There you go. And squeeze as you lower down slowly.
Ready? Yeah, let's do it.
Start. Woo! There you go. Very nice.
5, 1, 2.
Try not to tuck. Try to keep that tight.
3. You got 2 more. 4.
Okay, bridges.
Last one.
Okay. Now, okay, so.
5.
Okay.
Yeah, double hug.
Okay.
Go back.
Press up at your
You got to take around.
Now, straighten your legs.
Put your legs up.
And tuck here. Alright. Now lower down slowly. And then if you feel like you're gonna like fall forward, just take the palms of your feet back together and
If
now
you need to shove up.
just like that. Okay, and then take your
I just feel like one foot is different.
so go ahead and let go of your straps because you didn't do your major back bend, so let me have this leg.
Oops, go ahead.
Now give me your other leg. This one.
Yeah, Taylor. Yeah,
Now
T
reach
Will.
back and grab the leg.
Yeah, T Will. I see you, boy.
Okay, back to loud.
Right next to it.
That's the stretch. That's the stretch right there. Steve.
Yeah.
Got Steve.
I know, like every time you guys are in here, I'm like drenched, the whole studio's drenched. It's like, good lord.
Feel that right there? Feel a stretch right there.
And then go ahead and grab your straps and come up.
Yeah, those ones.
And then just rest on your forearms for a second. Kind of let the blood come back. No.
His eyes are red as shit.
Yeah, that time that you were in that thing over there, you were trying to do, I was like, stop, and you wouldn't, I'm like, stop, your eyes were like, deep red. Okay, so, let's see, go ahead and come down to your mat. I won't have you guys do the inverted thing today, unless, oh, shit.
Damn, it's 7:40.
Serious?
We've been rolling.
Oh my god.
That's how fast we were. I saw last week.
Well, we just start like 15 minutes. Alright, so go ahead and come down onto your mats. And then crisscross your legs in your straps. So just like that, and so your other one will be like crisscrossed over. So this one will be here, and this one.
Come on, Taylor. We're almost done, bro.
You're almost there. You almost made it. No ambulance today. Okay. So yep, just relax down. Okay. All right. So hands down by your side, and then press your body all the way up, trying to bring your chest to your chin, not your chin to your chest, and then release your butt muscle. We're not using that muscle right now. We're using our lower back, our core, back of our legs. Breathe. And then slowly release. Yeah, go ahead and come down. And then one more time, come up, really pressing up higher, trying to get your chest higher. Breathe, release the butt. And then slowly release, coming onto your stomach. So you'll cross your leg over and then come onto your stomach. Let's see. Anybody get about this one? Come over onto your stomach. 1, 2. You tall people, I swear. Oh, I can't even fit on a mat. Let me grab another one.
We're good.
You're good? Okay. So come up into plank.
Oh, fuck. No, we're good. We're going to get this.
I'll let you keep both legs in today. Okay, so you're going to pull your knees into behind your arms and then try to lean your head forward. So pull your knees into the back of your arms first and squeeze, and then start to lower your head down and then come back up and take your legs back.
It's tough.
So maybe walk your hands back just a little bit further because I need your knees to. So really squeeze and then start to lower down. No, just almost there. And then come back up and then take your legs back. And try not to jump. And then come back and take your squeeze and then start to lower down. And then go back. And then one more time. Come on. Squeeze. Lower down. And then come back. And then lower down. And take your whatever foot this is out. Good job, guys. Come onto your side. So what's left side for side plank?
You can see the stick, the lights. That's stupid.
Like, I'm not even hardly doing anything. I'm sweating. Okay, so come up all the way down to the side. Surely you guys told it. Try to come up with your straight arm if you can. Oh, okay, yeah. So yeah, be mindful if you got a shoulder problem. Yes. And then just keep pressing up. And then if you can, try to lift that bottom leg or just get the feeling that you're lifting that bottom leg. Woo! Good job! Yeah. Oh, good job! Just like that. What were you doing?
See, JT?
Ooh!
Yeah.
Up.
There it is, D.
Yeah! Nice.
Now, Taylor,
Show me something.
there it is.
All right. Do you want to do the forearm stand or just? We've been doing this a while, so it's up to you guys.
Y'all got the California controls? It's like you just lay down like.
You mean the Shabbat?
You're talking about
I've
that's
called that before. Shoulder or just the other side and then Shavasana?
yes.
Okay. So switch legs. Alright, so now come on to your right side. Press up. Yep. Breathe. Keep trying to lift that hand like somebody's pulling your hand up. Oh, you're getting it
Forward, engage your core.
I think he's trying to kick me on purpose. And then slowly lower down. Good job, you guys. You guys are awesome. All right, go ahead and take heel hand. Take these out. So this is basically you put your heel into a little hammy. This is the hardest pose of the night. No big deal. Okay.
The hardest out of all of them?
Yes, that's what makes all the other poses like that. All right. Always forget the hand. Gotta put your heel on it. There we go. Got it. Got it. Alright, so take your hands down by your side, palms open, and literally just try to relax every muscle in your body. Try to empty your mind. Completely make your body as heavy as you can into the mat. Just completely relax, whether that means your body flies into your neighbor, your legs fly into your neighbor. Find complete relaxation and stillness. Shavasana. Slowly start to wiggle your fingers and toes. Start to wake your body back up. Twisting your wrists and your ankles. Hugging your knees into your, actually wait, taking your arms up over your head and kicking into your heel hammies, stretching and squeezing every muscle in your body. And then pull your knees into your chest, releasing your heel hammies. Squeeze your knees in, kind of rolling a back round on your lower back. And then taking your right leg down, take your left leg over and try to bring it over to the floor, pressing into your right hand and twisting and looking over your left shoulder. So you're trying to take your knee over your body, so this leg's straight, and then this leg's going over. There you go. And then use that hand, just press that down, and then keeping both shoulder blades down on the mat. And then look over your left shoulder. Good. And then take your knee, pull it all the way over, trying to press it down to the other side of the mat. Switching it up on you, Miles. So keep that other leg straight and take your knee out to the side. Trying to keep your body down, and then you're going to take your knee out to the side. Yeah. Try to keep the hip down. Breathe. And then straighten that leg, pulling your other leg in. So take your right knee and pull it all the way over across your body, looking over your right shoulder. And trying not to resist the whole twist, trying to press your knee down to the mat, down to the floor. And then breathe, taking that knee in and taking it out to the side this time. Trying to keep that hip from popping up on the other side. Breathe. And then pulling both knees into your chest, really hug them in. Taking your knees down towards the mat even further on opposite sides of your ribs. And try to grab on the outside of your feet, pulling your knees down more towards the mat. And just kind of rolling around on your back. Let me get it. Just grabbing the outside of your feet. And then slowly come over onto your right side in a fetal position, in a pose of gratitude. I'm thankful for you coming to your mat today, for you taking this time to discipline your mind and body, and hang out with friends. I mean, like, wow, it was cooler than that. And then slowly come up to seated with your eyes closed and your towel in the back of your neck. And we'll end the class with a balancing breath. Stacking your vertebrae. And we'll inhale for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hold for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Exhale for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hold out for 3. 1, 2, 3, Inhale for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hold for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Exhale for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hold out for 2. 1, 2. Inhale for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hold for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Exhale for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hold for 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Take your left hand to your heart and your right hand to your belly. Connecting with your body, your breath. Being thankful. May this yoga practice heal and strengthen your body and your mind. May this yoga practice change and strengthen your body and your mind. I'm not supposed to look for it. Together we stay. Namaste.
Hey, good shit. Good shit, fellas. Good shit.
Oh, good. Oh, that's gonna be next class. By the way. Do what?
Oh, man. No, you actually do that.
Yeah. But you remember last time when we were doing the where you hold up and then you have to let go? Were you there? I thought it was you.
No, he was here when everybody held it for a minute.
Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Come on, fellas, get up, man.
I was finally like, guys, I have a class coming in like 15 minutes.
Come on, Taylor.
Yeah.
Wake your ass up, Taylor. Be good. Take a little break.
Yes. I need him.
I got you from the legend breathing. I said, you know, I can't. Just give me a second.
Maybe they should start in herself. Oh,
Oh my God.
like Bill.
Where's my phone,
You're making me feel old.
My phone, bro. So they just chalking out loud.
I have some.
T-Will, you gonna make it, baby? You gonna make it?
Come in. You wanna talk outline him?
No way.
Come on.
Are you dead ass?
Hold on, let me turn on.
I was supposed to see your talking out loud. I'm supposed to take your talking out like, come on, bro. Get on, bro. Get alone.
You stay on the yoga floor too long to get a talk outline. No.
Good shit, man.
You did awesome. You really did.
Where's your next squeeze this in?
Oh, of course. You know I love you guys. Ain't nobody else. Do this shit for nothing. I'm like, I'm close.
So you know, Dom, I told her to be easy, but.
What's next one? I'm leaving.